The secret to long life: eggs and cookies, and hardly any fruit. World's oldest person reveals her tips for longevity. Emma Morano is the only known living person born in the 19th century. She was born in 1889 and will turn 117 at the end of this month. She eats eggs and cookies daily, but hardly any fruit or vegetables. The world's oldest woman has revealed her secrets to a long life, and they may come as a surprise. Emma Morano is the last known person alive to have been born in the 19th century, and she puts her longevity down to eating eggs and cookies daily, but hardly any fruit or vegetables. "I'm 116 years and on the 27th of November, I'll be 117, she said, speaking from her room in Verbania, a town in northern Italy on Lake Maggiore. She has proudly displayed on a marble-top chest of drawers in the room the Guinness World Records certificate declaring her to be the world's oldest living person. There is also a photograph of her and her doctor Carlo Bava holding eggs. The secret to her long life appears to lie in eschewing all received medical wisdom. "I eat 2 eggs a day, and that's it. And cookies. But I do not eat much because I have no teeth," she said. The egg habit dates from when she was diagnosed with anemia at 20 in the wake of World War I, and a doctor advised her to eat 3 a day, 2 raw and 1 cooked. She maintained that regime for 90 years and is believed to have eaten over 100,000 eggs and counting. Emma has always eaten very few vegetables, very little fruit. When I met her, she ate 3 eggs per day, 2 raw in the morning and then an omelette at noon, and chicken at dinner, said Mr. Bava, who has been her doctor for the past 27 years. Now she lives mostly on biscuits and does not want to eat meat because she doesn't like it anymore and someone told her it causes cancer, he said. Ems Morano, who was born in 1899, is not even sure she'll have a slice of her birthday cake, saying, "The last time I ate a little, but then I did not feel good." She is the eldest of 8 children who has outlived all her younger siblings, but Ems Morano is still some way off the previous record, held by France's Jean Carment, who lived to be 122. Although she is not planning to celebrate her birthday, the world records holder said she expects well-wishers to come from far and wide to mark the day. "People come. I don't invite anybody but they come. From America, Switzerland, Austria, Turin, Milan. They come from all over to see me," she said. Ems Morano left her violent husband in 1938 shortly after her only son died in infancy, and lived alone, working in a factory producing jute sacks to support herself. She clung to her independence, only taking on a full-time caregiver last year, though she has not left her small 2-room apartment for 20 years, and has been bedbound for the last year. While her mind is alert, she is very deaf, speaks with difficulty and does not see well enough to watch television, spending her time instead either sleeping or snacking. Mr. Bava puts her longevity party down to genetics. Her mother died at 91 and at least 2 of her sisters lived to be over 100, but said having a daily routine and her great strength of character had also likely played their parts. She is a very determined person. She has never wanted to go to hospital, she's never received any particular health care. She's suffered from a bit of bronchitis, had a blood transfusion, and some stitches, but always at home, he said. Now she's well, she's very well, but it's clear she lives every day in a very, very precarious equilibrium, he added. Mr. Bava admits he feels responsible for keeping Ems Morano alive. He said he felt his situation was a bit like the keeper of the Tower of Pisa, which has been leaning for centuries. The day it topples over, someone will be held responsible. When Emma dies, people will hold me accountable, he said.
Thank you for every like, share and comment, and don't forget to click the subscribe button to our channel.